Hello. Welcome back to another podcast episode. Obviously, I'm with Joe again.
Another pod. I'm back again. This will be probably regular programming. Because no one else is available.
Yeah.
So Max is the only person. I'm the only person Max can get. So
he's basically part of the furniture now. You know, Joe is.
Yeah. So
you doing all right, mate?
Yeah, mate. I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yes. Spirits are a little bit down because of the weather. But
yeah, it's a bit stinky. I hurt my finger the other day. Is that broken to you?
No, my little fingers are like bent naturally. Look.
Yeah, but look at that compared to that one. It really hurts.
I would have said the other one's broken.
This one's bad. Maybe I just got ugly pinkies.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
No comment.
Yeah. Yeah, them pinkies are the worst pinkies I've ever seen.
But yeah, I'm wishing for the summer now. I'm sort of I'm dressed as if it's summer.
Yeah, look at me. I always wear shorts.
Yeah. Well, you're indoors. Like I had to come here. And like.
Yeah, but I would have wore shorts if I had to go to York because I'd be thinking I've got to sit inside.
And I've got the arms out as well. I'm not a massive fan of having my arms out.
No, you usually go for the long sleeve, don't you?
Yeah, I like a long sleeve.
I like getting the muscles out. Or just chub now. More chub, you know.
But
it's like I put that stupid story up of me like practicing my Premier League walk on, and someone messaged me saying the only footballer you represent is Luke Shaw.
Fucking hell.
So I said more like Wayne Shaw.
Wayne Shaw.
You know the bloke who ate a pie.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
I knew his name was Wayne something. I didn't know his second name was Shaw.
Yeah, Wayne Shaw.
I think I was actually watching that game.
Yeah, that's when they
that
faced
happened.
Salford. Was it Salford? It was Salford, wasn't it?
I think so.
Or was it Lincoln? No, it weren't Salford, it was Lincoln.
You sure? I thought it was Salford.
No, it was Lincoln.
Yeah.
Lincoln versus Arsenal.
Because I remember I was sitting there with my dad and he was like, they've literally just shown him eating like a pasty.
Yeah, because that was
live.
It was supposed. There was a bet, weren't there?
Yeah.
That he'd eat.
It was like bet fixing.
Yeah, he was. That's what he got
suspended for.
Yeah, and he just retired because he was like 104 and he was 41. But
that was brilliant. One of the best moments in football.
what, Wayne Shaw eating a pie?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it is up there. You know what else is up there? England getting to the semi-finals.
England get to the semi-finals.
The World Cup.
Oh. Yeah.
Not just like.
I was thinking, what have they done
the World
recently?
Cup. That was alright. I had a good time then. And that was summer. Maybe that's why we're so like.
Yeah, because we
were
were around here watching some of the games.
Yeah.
We watched England around here.
Yeah, we watched the first game when they faced.
We watched the Panama one where they scored shitloads of goals.
No, I was at my nan's that game. We watched the first game when we won 2-1 in the last minute.
So I could swear we watched Panama.
No. I was at my nan's. Because I remember Jesse Lingard scored that banger and I was sitting at my nan's sofa.
Oh my God.
Because my mum and dad were away. But we watched the first game here.
I just remember there being a lot of goals.
No, it was 2-1, but it was dramatic because it was the last minute.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he just was on an all-time high. We was drinking.
Not a lot, though.
And
just
eating. Drinking, eating, drinking beer, having Dominoes and watching football. What more do you want?
Yeah, so sort of living the high life.
When it was like 30 degrees, we had to have the doors open.
Yeah.
If you don't know, there's two like French doors here. Lovely bit of rain. There's two French doors and we had to have them open because it was so hot.
It was beautiful weather. And I honestly think, it's going to get a bit deep. But I say this all the time. I think that was probably the best time of my life.
No, 2016 was quite good.
Because school was pretty shit. It weren't shit, but I didn't do anything. But like when we were in college, it was the first year where I actually started going out and actually doing stuff.
No, to be fair, when we first broke up from school, that summer...
I must admit, that summer was decent for me, but I didn't do
I got
as
pissed.
much as I did.
I got drunk every day.
I wasn't even drinking.
On my after party, I got home at like 8:30 in the morning. Then I went out the next day.
Actually, yeah, I think that's when I first started drinking properly.
That was the first time I properly started drinking. There was I got drunk before we went prom.
I've got a picture. You know that picture that I used? I'll send you it and put it in.
Yeah.
That picture makes me laugh every time I see it because when I had short hair.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking at the camera like that because I can't remember who it was, but someone took a picture.
It's like a photo you'd get on a t-shirt.
Yeah, it looks like it was set up, but it weren't. It was so fun. I'm literally standing there like that, and like the flash is on, and this is just in someone's back garden, and it's just I'm very drunk in that. But
There was
that was.
I remember when it was prom day, me and the boys were round here because also we just had the cabin built and stuff.
Yeah.
So we was round here, we was drinking, like we was having beers. We had a whole fridge and a mini fridge of drink. It got completely empty, by the way. This is before prom, so this is only like 4:30 in the afternoon. It's not even late, and we're drinking, and we had prosecco, like bottles of it, and people didn't like it except for me, George, and Reed. And we was drinking it, and we got absolutely shit-faced. I went in the prom, I saw my maths teacher, I went, "Oh, you're right, miss." She went, "You drunk, Max?" I went, "Oh, I'm absolutely fucked, miss." I had to go piss, I just went and pissed straight away.
No, our prom was really shit.
The prom was shit. Before and after was good, but the prom was actually shit.
After party was alright.
We didn't actually go to a house, we went to McDonald's. It was pissing down with rain when it was... You know when it was really bad rain?
Yeah, your prom was... different date. We were not the same date. The weather was really nice.
Yeah, we had the week where it was like really shit weather.
Yeah, it was really warm out, and I remember it just. Yeah, it was a bit. That was a good time.
It didn't rain all day until our after party started. Once prom finished, it started raining.
How's your luck?
I know.
The thing is though, like, looking back, I loved school.
I love school,
but I was very different to how you and like George and that behaved in school. I was
a good boy.
Yeah, but I was very sensible.
So was I.
And I didn't like. But I didn't say nothing. I just got on with it.
Yeah, so did I.
No, from what you told me, you were
what
a
have I told you
shitbag.
then?
Just things you used to call like to the teachers like.
I can't say that. I did say that, but she didn't like me.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it okay. It's your teacher, mate.
No, she didn't like me. My mum will vouch for me. She was horrible. She was a horrible... My science teacher.
I had a couple like them, but I just sort of just got on with it.
Someone threw a chair at a teacher once in my school.
That's the thing. I can't see how you could say your school was better than mine when shit like that was going on.
We was better.
You wasn't. In terms of general academic study, your school was not better.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't. You might have had a better time in school than what we did, but it was not a better school.
No, our academic school was like sick. Our year was the best year, they said, ever.
Yeah, and they fucking said that about ours.
Yeah,
but
look at Hathaway standards compared to William Edwards standards.
Yeah, and also look at the fucking amount of people that got like 2 GCSEs in my school.
Yeah, and look at
my year.
Our set like sixes were getting like B's in English.
It's saying something, yeah, when I got some of the best grades in the year. I think I got like maybe like the 6th or 7th best grades out of the whole year.
Yeah, I was set 4 and I got an A and a B in English.
And I literally got C's. I failed one of my sciences.
Yeah,
I got C's and B's. I didn't get any A's. But
oh well.
GCSEs don't fucking matter anymore.
No, I've not used any of my GCSEs.
It's
really.
mad because you think they're so important.
No.
You're like, oh, my life's going to be over if I don't get good grades.
But they're never over.
And you come out of school and you get like sort of part-time job or whatever.
But never leave school. Always stay in school.
Yeah, stay in school.
You should stay in school, but...
Unless... Yeah, no.
Stay in school and behave in school.
Yeah, don't...
Trust me about the behaviour.
I mean, like, obviously...
Have fun.
Yeah, have fun while you're at school. Don't take it too seriously.
But don't take the piss either.
Yeah, don't just do nothing and just annoy everyone, because that's when you become a dickhead that no one likes.
Yeah, that was me. I'm joking. I wasn't that bad. But I was the kid who didn't try... Well, I did try, but I tried too late.
A lot of the things that I did to piss off teachers were accidental. Like, I didn't do it on purpose.
I never done it on purpose, mate.
Like the situation with... I don't know whether I've told you, but I pulled the tap off in science and water was spraying out everywhere and the whole floor was flooded. That was a complete accident. And I was actually trying to do the right thing because you're not supposed to turn the taps in science, but someone had turned it all the way over so it was facing the table. Water was dripping out everywhere. It was like going on people's work and everything. So I thought, you know what, I'll be like the good... Because I tried turning the tap and it weren't going, it was just dripping. So I was like, I'll be the good guy and I'll try and turn it back over the sink. Obviously, I've grabbed it, turned it, and it's just come off in my hand. And I thought, then my heart drops and I thought, shit. And I tried putting it back on. It obviously wouldn't go back on because I think it was all rusted and it had just broken off.
Yeah.
I fucking take it off. Every water spraying everywhere. Everyone's like laughing and shit. It's the most embarrassing moment I think in school, and yeah, and the teacher was pissed off. She called on call for me.
Yeah.
And I explained the whole situation. I went, I've not pulled that off on purpose. I've tried to face it over the sink, and they weren't buying it. They're going, yeah, but you shouldn't even be touching it in the first place. I was saying, it's going on everyone's work. I was literally trying to be the good person in that situation.
You're never in the right when it's...
No, and I was just getting hammered for it. And the on-call person, it was one of the deputy, heads. So I went out the classroom and I explained it to them, and I went, listen, I was not trying to fucking break anything. It was a complete accident. I said, I can go in there, I can show you the bottom of the tap. It was completely rusted and it broke off. I didn't put any force into that.
Yeah.
But it's just my science teacher just didn't like me from then on out because he thought I did it on purpose.
I remember I got on called once. I got on called twice actually my whole school career. But one time it was my tutor who was on call, and he loved me. And he just went to me, oh, why'd you do it? And I called someone something, and he went, well, he is one, to be fair. And he just went, you can just sit in my class and then just go do your work and go and leave. So I just done that. Now, my other one, he forgot about me. He went, all right, stand there, I'll be back in 5 minutes. He weren't back in 5 minutes, it was an hour later.
Jesus.
And he went, oh, you can just go, I think you've learnt your lesson. I went, yeah, I've just stood here for an hour, sir. He went, all right.
I've stood here for an hour?
I just stood at that wall for an hour. Not facing the wall, just facing, in the corridor. People would walk past and then they'd go, why are you standing there? I go, waiting for sir to get back.
One of the things that makes
because this teacher was the scary teacher as well.
Oh, right.
So if I went, I knew I was in shit trouble.
But one of the things that makes me laugh is when we were in college, and I thought about it the other day because I was thinking, why did this happen? It was because we never went to tutor, did we? No,
because it was pointless.
Because a lot of the time there weren't a teacher there.
And it was pointless.
Yeah, so we were
it was stuff we already knew.
We got a teacher, but it was very on and off.
This is second year? Or first year?
I think it was second year.
Second year, because we had the woman the first year for the whole year, didn't we?
Yeah.
She was alright, but we stopped going to that.
But then we had that guy.
Oh, he was a prick.
And he took his job very seriously, which I get it. You should, as a teacher or a tutor or whatever, you should take your job seriously. I'm not disputing that, but we wouldn't go to form tutor because there was times when he wouldn't be there as well.
Yeah, so we'd show up even if it was a little bit late.
Yeah, so
he wouldn't be there.
So we thought, we'll go obviously we'll start going tutor again because I think when towards the end of the year or something like that, we thought we might as well go. Yeah,
because we had emails saying
you should come, you need to be coming to tutor. So we were around George's house, weren't we?
Yeah.
We were around George's house, and we were usually late.
Yeah.
He literally lived a couple of minutes away from the college.
But the problem is, I found this when I went to school because my school was only there. Yeah. I'd be late because you'd think, I can leave really late.
Yeah.
But you couldn't.
But I did. Bear in mind, this is not my fault why we were late because I kept saying, we should go with 20 minutes to go just to be safe.
Yeah.
No, we'll leave it to 5:02.
Yeah.
So we were all right, whatever. So we left. We were late. We got to form. There was who was there? Was Caden there?
Caden was in there. Caden and Jess were in there.
So it was me, you, and George.
Yeah, because Macman left by then.
Yeah, it was me, you and George. We all walked in late. Ooh. And the tutor was sitting there, everyone was in there.
We weren't that late.
When we were 5 minutes, which relatively, in terms of school, college stuff, that is late.
Yeah, no, it is late. But
5 minutes is late. If you're a minute late, that's whatever.
He made it sound like we was half an hour late though. I know what bit you're talking about.
Yeah, so we walked in, and we sort of walked in a line. And
I went in first.
No, I went in first because I didn't hear anything.
I went in last, actually.
Because you were the one that spoke to him.
Yeah.
So I walked in, and I heard him go...
You went, sorry.
I went, sorry, we're late. And he went, why are you late? And I thought it would be better for us to just go, we don't have an excuse. We left too late. We were just late. like we don't have an excuse.
So
I thought that'd be the best thing to say because we're all adults.
Yeah,
we're adults in college. You don't need to sit there and make up excuses.
It's not school.
Oh, I was doing this.
I remember at school one time. I went to him. Oh, the traffic was bad, and he went to me. Don't you live around the corner? I went, yeah, it was bad in Tesco. And he was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the way they look at it, as long as you give an excuse, that sort of gives you a little bit of a pass. But
college, we was 18.
I think I was the one that said first. I went, oh, we don't really have an excuse, and then you went, no, we don't have an excuse. And I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah, the problem is I'm mouthier than you.
Yeah, like I sort of just went, oh, we don't have an excuse, whatever.
I went, yeah, we just late.
Yeah, and he went, what did he say?
He went.
I didn't hear him.
He went, well, get out then.
No, he went, well, you can leave.
Yeah, he went, well, you can leave.
And then I sort of misheard him, so I sat down. And then, like, yous all stood up and started walking out.
Because I went to him, are you joking? He went, no, leave. I went, alright. And I got up and left.
But it's like he was saying it as if...
Like, we would have
been like, oh, like, sorry.
Yeah.
But it was form tune and no one gave a shit.
Because
so
what they said they'd done is sex education. We had already learnt that the year before.
Yeah. We literally stood up and went, alright, and walked out and left. And went, where did we go? We went back to
Caden was with us, actually.
Was he?
Yeah, because he was shitting himself afterwards. Because he never gets in trouble.
Yeah, he was like, oh.
He was going, oh, we should have left earlier.
Yeah, like we should have gone back. And I was like,
yeah, because Jess was in there.
Yeah, and I went
because it used to be Joe, you, me, George, and Caden, and then Jess was over here.
Yeah,
and we sat in our seats, but we had to sit on the table. So you went first.
Yeah. But like he was like, oh, you can leave. So we literally stood up and went, all right.
Yeah, I turned around and went, are you joking? He went, no, leave. And I went, all right. And then you went, oh, what are we doing? I went, he told us to leave.
Yeah.
And I went, and we went, oh, okay. And we left. And then he kind of sat there and he was like, and you could tell he didn't want us to leave.
Yeah, and then we left, and I suppose he just carried on doing what he was doing.
We called his bluff, and he didn't want us to call his bluff. That's what it was.
So we just left.
Because then I remember people, when we went into the next lesson, they went, oh, he didn't actually want you to leave. We went, shouldn't have told us to.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're going to tell me to leave, I'll leave.
If it was an actual lesson, we would have been like, oh, no, sorry, we didn't. We apologise, because we was there to learn that. Form tutor, you don't learn.
He was just he was a dickhead then for no reason. What he should have been like, he was like, just make sure it doesn't happen again. Like he should have thought at least they're here.
Yeah, and it was only 5 minutes. And then the thing is, we didn't go again.
No, that was it. Because I thought, fuck it, if he's going to be like that, I'm not going.
Yeah. So we didn't go again, but then we didn't get any more emails or anything because
he gave up.
Yeah,
because he told us to leave. The one time we went, he was like, leave.
So yeah, that was what our point was. The one time we actually showed up to it, he went, I'll leave, and we went, all right.
I should have gone to him. I should have been like, well, we won't be coming back.
Should have.
That'll be it now.
He knew that. The next week when we didn't show up, he went, oh, them four ain't coming back.
Yeah, but that really pissed me off.
Why does it piss you off?
It just did, because he was like, there was no need to be like that.
No.
And like, I'm a bit more like, if I would have given a shit a little bit more, I would have said something back to him. I would have been like, well, it weren't like on purpose. We just left a little bit late and we didn't realise what the time was.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like that's literally the only time like we weren't even in trouble. But
no, that's
in trouble when we were in college.
Yeah, in college. Unless it was Matman.
Did something... I swear something else happened in like the first year.
Yeah, no, when me and Matman sat next to each other and
Liz kept moaning because like...
We were talking.
We literally all kept talking. The whole lesson we were talking.
Yeah, but me and Matman wouldn't shut up.
Did it not get to the point where like, you know the whole headphones thing? People were putting in headphones anyway, and it got to the second year, didn't she? And she just thought, we'll just let them have them.
Yeah.
As long as
because they banned headphones from all classes.
Yeah.
And she went, oh, you can have them if you're doing work.
Yeah, as long as you're doing something, like you can have them. But if you're just sitting there listening to music, not doing nothing.
Do you not remember when Liz said something to Matman, and he replied and he was so sarcastic.
Fuck, what was that?
She said something. You went, "Her funny one." Was that her or Caden? He said
no,
that?
it was Liz.
Yeah,
because it weren't actually to her. Yeah, they weren't talking to each other. Liz said she made like a joke. This was very early on in college.
Yeah.
Because I remember like it was one of our first lessons with Liz. It wasn't the first lesson because that was
It was
when,
like the first lesson we started hanging around with Macman.
Yeah,
because we didn't hang around with him straight away.
And like she said something and it was like a really bad joke.
But he thought everyone else was gonna like giggle or something.
Yeah, but he just went, good one.
And no one
Like
else
that.
laughed.
And it was silence.
Yeah.
And like, but I still don't think anyone heard it.
I heard you, me, and George were absolutely pissing.
Yeah, and I was just laughing because Liz carried on talking. And
Yeah,
I was just like laughing.
They just can't. If they did hear it, they pretended it didn't happen very well.
Yeah, but no, that was funny. But people used to get kicked out of Liz's all the time. I swear.
Yeah, Diana used to get kicked out and shit.
Yeah, but I swear that happened to like you or like Macman.
No, it never happened to me. Macman he got kicked out a few times. No, the funniest time actually in college was the ICT room with Caden.
What? Oh yeah, that was fucking jokes.
Sitting in my seat.
I feel like lessons with Paul were the best lessons, but he was only there for the first year, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Neil. I like Neil.
Yeah,
I liked all my first year teachers, to be fair.
And then second year just
was all right.
Leanne
was nice,
but it sort of went to shit, didn't it? Really, because
Leanne was all right, but we had
Leanne was all right, but
she was a teacher.
Yeah, but Tony,
he was a prick.
He seemed a little bit clueless, and all of our work got all fucked up because of it.
Yeah, he didn't know what was going on.
First year went very smoothly.
Yeah,
with work and people, and
it probably wasn't as high standard, obviously, as the second one, but we had a year of learning.
Yeah.
In the second one, so that's why it was higher standard.
Yeah.
But the second year, it was like 1 minute we was doing a short film, the next minute we was making a magazine.
Yeah,
I didn't really know what was going on.
It was very all over the place.
And the two teachers didn't really communicate with each other, and somehow the year before, 5 teachers were able to talk to each other what we were doing.
It's because they were all proper teachers, that's why. It's not a dig at any of the teachers.
Leanne was a proper teacher, to be fair.
Yeah.
Tony wasn't, though.
She's the one that sorted everything out in the end.
She's the reason why we passed. If we had Tony as our, like...
If I weren't getting my feedback properly from her at the end of the year...
He was saying it was like distinction, like our first drafts were like distinction. Mine was, anyway.
But then Leanne went through it properly, and I would have failed it. And I had loads of stuff that I needed to do.
Because what he was judging... Because he didn't know... with mine, he was a bit stricter, because obviously I done film. Because I done the podcast.
But I did all the graphic stuff.
Yeah, and he didn't understand it.
And he didn't get it, so he was like, oh yeah, this is...
It was good for what he would do.
Yeah, but where Leanne does everything, she does everything though.
Yeah, she's like media.
Whereas Tony was a film teacher, really.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Shall we go back and talk about the ICT?
Yeah.
This was first year as well.
What happened was we didn't have a teacher for that lesson because it wasn't Paul's normal lesson. I think we were with Neil.
Yeah, Neil weren't in.
But Neil weren't in. So they were a bit shit. They were really shitty rooms. There was 2 of them. They've been done up now.
They've become like studios.
Yeah,
I think now,
but like where it was like sort of separated a little bit from the rest of the college.
Yeah, it was like a basement.
They were really old computers. They were like in sets of 4.
Yeah.
Each side, and there was a runway bit down the middle.
We had 2, didn't they? 2 in the middle.
What do you mean?
No, sorry. Yeah, no. I was thinking it was bigger.
No, it's 4 rows of computers each side, and then a runway bit down the middle separating them.
Yeah.
But
there was 5 of us were hung around with each other.
Yeah, so we had Paul, and we knew like, oh, we won't do anything. I swear it was near the end of the year as well. So we were like, we'll just fucking play Kahoot,
which we did.
Lesson, which is what happened.
I love
and Kahoot. Which is why this story happened. With why it's so funny. So we were lining up outside, and we were like straight away we were sort of going, we need to get near the back, because like then we can just like, because we would, I'm not being funny, we were dickheads really, because we were like, we don't want to do any work or nothing, we'll just fuck about. So we were like, we'll go to the back.
And yeah, I was going to sit in the front with Macman. Like, it was going to be you, George and Jess at the back row.
Yeah.
There was going to be me and Macman in front, so one of us weren't sitting by ourselves. But my computer wasn't working, so I went and sat next to Diana on the end.
I swear they were on the row in front.
No, they were, the row in front, one in front of me. So like the 3rd row from the back.
Yeah.
And I got up for a second to come talk to all you because Paul was like, "Oh, I'll sort it all out and then I'll let you know the code and that."
Yeah.
I turned around. I had logged in, by the way. I turned around and Caden's sitting in my seat. So I've gone, "Oh, Caden, you're in my seat." He went, "Well, I'm sitting here now. I've logged in." I went, "Well, I had logged in, but you logged me out."
He was like refusing to move.
It's because he fancied Diana.
Yeah,
I don't care if you're watching this, Caden. You fancied Diana. So
they were like they were talking and that, and then like you were just sort of like, oh, you.
I got angry.
You were going like move. He was like, you were like move, Caden, fucking move like that, and he weren't.
It's not even necessarily because I wanted to sit next to Diana. It's more the fact that I had logged in and he logged me out just so he could sit next to this girl.
It gets to the point where like you got so angry where you just started insulting him and then you stopped telling him to move. So you started like he had this jacket and it was like a leather bike.
But no, first of all, Paul went, "Oh, Max, just sit down anyway. It doesn't even matter if you don't play it. Just join up with someone." So I went and played with like on Macman's computer. So
Yeah.
I went just the seat behind Caden.
Yeah.
With Macman, and we were sharing one computer.
Yeah, and then you two were sitting there.
And Mac, to be fair, me and Macman together was terrible. in it though. Me and Macman together were like the two worst people you'd want to insult you.
But like Caden was sitting in front, still talking to Diana. You were like sitting behind him, and you just kept like you were just fucking taking the piss out of him, like right behind him, and he wasn't paying any attention. He was just sitting there going like, all right, like that. And you were just going, yeah, look at your fucking leather jacket.
No.
Your leather jacket is so shit and stuff like that.
What really annoyed me is when he was just saying all right, because I weren't saying the leather jacket then. I was just saying like, "Oh, Caden, you stink," and stuff like that. Like nothing what actually meant anything.
No, you were just going like, "Kate, you're a dickhead."
Yeah, I was saying.
You were just insulting him. You're going, "You're such a dickhead."
Yeah, stuff like that. And then he turned around to me and he went, "Oh yeah, look at your pig nose."
Yeah. He was like, "Shut up, Max. Look at your little pig nose," like that or something.
Yeah, you know.
But I think I think he meant it as a joke.
He did mean it as a joke, but
like obviously,
I was angry.
In the heat of the moment, you saw.
I saw red.
Then you just started fucking.
Then I started saying the leather jacket,
hammering into his leather jacket,
and I called him Dorito head.
Yeah, you're like, look at your fucking Dorito head. Look at
your triangle
your
hair.
Shit leather jacket.
I went, look at your shit leather jacket.
And then,
leather boy.
And then obviously on Kahoot you can like pick your name and it comes up like anonymously on the screen. And I'll pick something stupid. And like everyone picked something stupid.
And I picked leather boy.
And then you were like, no, it was leather body, wasn't it?
Mm.
Max was like leather body. And I saw it come up, and this whole time I'm like pissing myself laughing because these two are just going backwards and forwards, and I was in tears.
With Macman occasionally joining in, going, "Yeah, okay, look at your leather jacket."
I was like nearly falling off my chair with laughter. Like me and George, I think it was me and George were crying, and it was honestly that was the funniest thing I think I've ever. I was hyperventilating. I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so much.
I did see a video the other day, and it come up, and it was me talking to you because as I was angry, you tried to take a piss at me. You went, "Oh, Max, leave him alone," and you was wearing your stripy shirt, and I go, "Shut up, Joe, you ugly mime," or something like that.
You were like, "You fucking mime," or something.
Literally, that day it was no holds barred. Like everyone was getting it, and Caden got the worst of it. He didn't talk to me for like a whole week after that.
It was really funny though.
He didn't wear his jacket again, bless him.
No, he didn't. He retired that jacket.
Because the worst thing is, he turned around and went, "Yeah, it was my mum's." I went, "So you're wearing a girl's leather jacket?" And then that's I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry, Caden.
It was very childish, but it was fucking funny. Like it was actually one of the funniest things I've experienced while we were in college.
It was just stupid.
I think it was the most funny times were while we were in college. To be honest, like when we were watching Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff.
I am gay.
That was funny.
Yeah, but only you and me found it really funny.
It weren't funny though. It really weren't funny. Looking back on it, it wasn't.
You know what? Looking back on it, what was really funny is that we were sitting there. Macman said, "Oh, I really want to watch Guardians of the Galaxy." And when Macman gets serious, he tries to act like he's not finding anything funny.
Because he was sitting there trying to watch it. I remember it was like George and Jess and Macman were sitting there
silent,
trying to like actually watch the film.
You were sitting there, and I was sitting like on the arm like that next to you.
Yeah,
because I didn't get a seat. I got left.
We were like, because when we like, oh, who voices Groot, and it was like, oh, Vin Diesel.
Yeah, you turned around to me and went, "Oh, it's Vin Diesel,"
and I was like, oh, it reminds me, and then I thought, oh, it reminds me of the video. of where he's with like some like Spanish reporter, and like he's just going, he's going like, "You're so beautiful," like that the whole time. He's just like he's like on. He seems like he's on something.
He's been really creepy.
And then we were saying like, "Oh, imagine if he just said things like that in the film," and then we were.
And I was like, "You're so beautiful. I'm Groot."
He was like, he just went like, "I'm gay," in like the Groot voice, and then everyone's trying to concentrate on the film, and I'm like dying of laughter, like crying.
The thing what made it funny is I'm sitting in your ear and I'm going, "I am gay."
And I'm sitting there in tears, and these are just like, I think Macman's going like, "Oh, shut up! I'm trying to watch a film."
And every time Groot come on, the thing is we stopped laughing. Every time Groot come on the telly, everyone be sitting there in silence, and Groot come on, and I go, "Gay."
And they were just pissed off, but I was just crying. Oh, that was so funny. Them two moments are the most I've laughed, I think.
I was in the second one we spoke about. I was actually in tears. Like the first one, I was so angry, but the second one, I was in absolute
my god,
tears.
It was brilliant. But it was better the way it was just us two laughing and everyone else was angry.
Yeah, I think if everyone found it funny, it wouldn't have been as funny.
But that's the end of that story.
That was funny though.
But
I'm trying to think what else happened in college.
It was also it's one of the things where it's a bit of a blur because it was everything we were just going through it, just doing work, and we just had a laugh. But I think for me that was one of the better times of like my life so far, 100%.
Them two moments are some of the funniest moments.
Very, very funny. But that's it now for college, isn't it?
Well, it was ages ago, mate. Was it?
Yeah, but that's
like a year ago.
That's the end of like our sort of childhood. That's it now.
Yeah, now look, us both working.
Just at work.
I'm not going to say where we work.
No.
In case all them 43 fans.
Yeah, don't want to like dox ourselves, but
we've just got work. You finding work alright?
Yeah, work's alright. Is what it is.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's better than where you were before.
It's the best job I've had. 100%. Well, actually, it's not the best job I've had, but it's two cats fighting. It's really distracted me.
Oh my god.
It's two black cats like going at each other. One of them's just jumped. But anyway.
What did you prefer like the garden centre though, didn't you?
Garden centre was the best job I've had because of how like chilled it was. Because you literally just went about, pushed trolleys about, watered plants.
Yeah.
That was basically all I did all day. And like
that's basically all you do now, mate.
Sort of.
You just
just
push a trolley about.
I must admit it was hard graft. That's why I had to quit because of my
problem
with my ankle. But like my ankle's not much better working at where we work now.
I don't think your ankle will suit anywhere like that.
No, because it's just the way it is.
Yeah. But
my ankle's been bad everywhere I've worked. Yeah. So if I thought like that, I wouldn't work
It's
anyway.
better than Hollywood Bowl though, isn't it?
Fucking Hollywood Bowl was absolute shit show from start to finish.
But then, to defend them, that was the first...
No, don't defend them.
I'm just like, it was... You went there when it first opened, so no one knew what they doing.
I hear that, but everything about it... Everything about that... Every single aspect of that job was fucking crap. Everything. The actual job itself was shit. We were understaffed, so that was shit. It was busy all the time, so that was shit. Yeah. The management was shit. We ran out of everything so quickly because of how busy we were. That was shit. I was getting moaned at all the time because we ran out of everything because they were so busy all the time. That was shit. I think the pay was alright, but bearing in mind right now where I work now, I'm getting paid £2 an hour more than what I was at Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, and the job is so much easier. That's why I said as soon as because it was near bleep it.
Yeah, I will.
As soon as I joined, and it was like near Christmas, I was thinking, no matter how busy it gets in here,
it can't be.
It will not be as busy as what it was in Hollywood Bowl. So it's cool. I won't get stressed out.
Yeah.
So I've not been stressed out when I've been.
I think, in a weird way, it being so busy in Hollywood Bowl, it did make where we were.
It makes every single job that I go into now better.
Yeah.
Because of how shit it was.
You didn't like Matalan though, did you?
Matalan's one of them, an old fucking out there. They are Matalan, Thurrock, Lakeside, Retail Park. Don't fucking go there. They are dickheads.
No, it is a bit of a stinker.
The management absolutely sucks. It's very incestuous. Like the staff there, they all go out together all the time, and they're all matey with each other. So when like a new person joins that isn't involved, they're all sort of. a little not hostile, but they're a little bit opposed to you naturally.
Yeah.
So and I felt that energy straight away. But a kid I know, Reese, shout out Reese.
My mum works with his mum.
I went to school with. I still talk to him now. He's a good friend. He got me the job because at the time I wasn't working. I just needed something to sort of tide me over for a little bit.
Yeah, you had that before I even joined where we worked.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, like, can you get me into Matalan? He was like, yeah, I got you an interview this time. So I went in, done the interview, whatever. So, I think the first week I didn't get till trained because I think they were getting new tills or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, at this time I was very nervous. This was the second job I'd had, so I was like...
Yeah, you had garden centre first.
Yeah, so I was like, and bearing in mind, I was a very shy person. I'm not anymore. But I was like, I don't really want to go on tills because it's like, I get really shaken up easily by stupid things. And then it came time to like get me till trained, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just get it done. I went on tills, it was awful. People were just buying shitloads of stuff all the
I don't
time.
think tills are ever good if anywhere you work, if you don't work on tills.
Bleep it again.
Yeah, well.
The place we work now, the tills are the best tills I've had, and they're the oldest tills I've ever worked with.
They're quite easy.
They're just really easy to work with, which I don't mind.
At first,
doing tills.
it's a bit confusing, but then after that, it's
once you get the hang of it, it's fine. But Matalan, the first month goes by, so I think, because I was only doing 8 hours. I was only working Saturdays. I was doing a 1-9, I think, and whoa. So comes the payday. Nothing. No money. So I think, right, I'm going to text Reese. I'm going to be like, did you get paid? Like, what date do you normally get paid? He told me the date. And he was like, oh, sometimes for your first paycheck it takes a little bit of time to go in. So just wait a couple of days. And then if, like, you don't get it, then contact them.
Which is fair enough. I think that's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's fine. So I was like, I waited and waited. Nothing still. Didn't get paid. So I went in on my next shift. And I went, oh, I haven't been paid. Like, is it just taking ages to go on? And they were like, oh no, it's because you're not on payroll.
So you're working.
So I was working for free. I weren't even on the system.
That's ridiculous.
Bearing in mind, I'd given them my passport, my national insurance number, my bank details, everything. They'd photocopied everything.
So they look at it and they think, oh, we'll do that later.
So, and they'd obviously forgotten to do it. So I was like...
Which, to be fair, for a week, for that to happen in just a week... or a month, it's kind of a mistake. I guess if you knew...
where I'd given them everything, I was none the wiser. I was like, I've given them everything. So,
you wouldn't know until your pay come in.
Yeah, so I'm on payroll. So I thought... And then they were like, oh no, we haven't got all the details from you. They were like, can you bring your passport in? So I was like, yeah, okay.
This is before... Obviously, you was 17.
Yeah.
So we weren't driving.
No, I bought it in. And I was like... I was like, oh, here you go. And they were like, we'll get it sorted out for you. So I took my passport back when they'd photocopied it, and I went out. Another month goes by, 2 months. Payday comes, still nothing. And I think I've been working there for 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And I've not been paid for my shift at all.
And not being funny, you weren't working a lot of hours for them to actually accumulate.
No, and I thought I forgot what I was going to say. But like as a big company like Matalan, they should have that sorted. Yeah, I'd understand if it was a little shop that I'd gone an independent business.
Corner shop or something.
I'd sort of get it a little bit more. It still wouldn't be right, but I'd understand it. So 2 months goes by, I go in.
Not being funny, Matalan's just not just an English company. It's like it's in America.
Yeah, it's in quite a lot of places.
It's a big it's a big
franchise.
Yeah.
So I was like, at this point I was debating. I was like, I've not been paid, and the job is so shit. I was debating leaving anyway.
Yeah.
But the final straw was, if I don't get paid in this second month, I'm fucking leaving, and I'm not giving them any notice. I'm just fucking backing it in.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. So I went in. And I was like, I haven't been paid again, by the way. And I was angry. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I need to get paid. Because been working here for
Because
8
George
weeks.
working at Metal
He left.
Yeah, he just left, didn't he?
But I was like,
Because he was having like problems there.
he just thought it was shit, and he got a job at Nike.
Yeah.
So he was like, fuck it. So
He's been working at Nike for ages.
Yeah. So then I was like, and they were like, oh, we still haven't got any information from you. Like, we need your national insurance number and your passport. So I thought, fine, I'll hand my passport and my national insurance number, and I'm fucking leaving. I was like, you need to pay me, and I'm leaving because I've been paid for 2 months. I ended up getting paid, like, eventually.
And not be funny, it weren't actually a lot. Realistically,
I got paid like £200
because you only worked obviously every one.
and
Saturday.
I was on like £4 or £5 an hour.
Yeah.
Because obviously I was 17, so I think they can like pay you apprenticeship money.
Yeah, you get literally minimum.
Yeah,
they can do anyway.
I was getting no money, so yeah, very long tangent, very long story.
That's fair enough,
But
mate.
Matalan was the worst job I had because they didn't pay me.
Yeah.
But I did, and also I didn't work that last shift. Didn't go in.
Don't blame you though.
I gave them a week's notice, and I didn't even call in sick. I just went.
Yeah, but once you hand your notice in, I think they're just like, oh, who cares?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that was.
No, Matt, it did sound shit. To be fair, even George was like, it's pretty shit.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I was desperate for a job, so I was like,
money's money at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Well, if you got it.
yeah. But yeah, jobs, whatever. Jobs and college is probably boring to a lot of people watching.
Going back to college, just saying, I was thinking, we actually ain't actually known each other that long.
We've only known each other about two
and a half years.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like you wouldn't notice. Because we met each other at college.
Yeah.
Because I knew George from year 7 and you knew George from reception.
Yeah.
But obviously you didn't go to the same secondary school. So I hung around with him for 5 years.
Hmm.
And then, why you went South Essex, didn't you?
I went South Essex for a few days doing level 3 IT. And it was the most boring thing I think I've ever done.
Absolutely. And this was...
in the class, the majority of the class was people who had already been there.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to sort of get clicked in with like a group of people.
Yeah.
So I was basically just on my own.
But also...
in 3 days, excuse me.
I know, like, in college, you can leave that college and go somewhere else in, like, the first 2 weeks, can't you?
Yes, because, so, like, I knew how shit it was, so I quickly applied for Palmer's. I was like, I'll just do media, because that's what George was doing. I was like, at least I'll be on course with someone. It won't be just random people. So, I went and did level 3 media. I got in... My first lesson was with Liz, but we were in the tutor room that we're usually in.
And you was late.
I was late.
But you didn't know where to go.
No, I didn't know where to go. And no, the reason why I was late was because I was getting my timetable and stuff. I was sitting in reception and I was getting all my stuff sorted out. And I just went into the lesson. And I just sat on the end because I think that was just the seat.
That was the seat free. Yeah, because it went you, George, me.
I was next to George.
Yeah.
And then you were next to
I was
George
next
on the
to
other
George.
side.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh.
And then I think I just took the piss out of you for a little bit. That's what I usually do when I meet new people.
I think so.
I think we would like...
It's just what I don't remember how I met people. It's just one of them things where you just start talking.
Yeah, no, I think like... Obviously you was talking to George and then...
We were just taking the piss out of each other. That's just what happened, I think.
I think I probably said something like, oh, you went Atherway.
Yeah, something like
that. Something stupid. And you went, oh, you went William Edwards. I went, yeah, look how great I am. Or something like that. Something stupid like that. And then we just
But clicked. It just happened, didn't it? It's just one of them things, but...
I'll never forget how I met George, though. That was brilliant. It's so stupid.
I've not heard this.
So we was year 7, and there was this thing called CC, like Creative Curriculum. And it's just like, it was because they were getting rid of like not RE, but like PSHD? Is that what?
PSHE.
PSHE. They were getting rid of that. So this was what, to fill in it, and it was every day on a Friday. So me and George are in the same class. I have no idea who this boy is, by the way. I knew my other friend, George Linwood, who was in the class. So I was laughing with George Linwood and that. And George was sitting by himself, because he used to be quite shy. But he was like, there was only like 3 people who moved from your primary school.
Yeah.
and he was the only one in my class.
Bear in mind, like in primary school, me and George were we were like the same person. But I think where we went to different secondary schools, we just turned into different people.
Yeah. Well, George turned in more like me.
Yeah, that's
he
what
turned
I'm
into
saying.
a bit more of a...
But that's why I think I got on with you very well when I met you.
Yeah.
Like, you and George were very similar.
But, yeah, so George was in his... Like, he was sitting by himself because he was the only one from his primary. And back then, in year 7, if you didn't know anyone in your primary, you was stuck.
Yeah.
So he was just sitting, like, somewhere and went, oh, why don't you come sit with us? Because obviously I'm a nice guy. So he comes sits with us. And then we had to... The teacher went to us, oh, we're going to have to do a like show and tell on things that you know, like fun facts about you and stuff like this.
Yeah, a nice break thing.
So then that was put for the next week. Like we had talked for a little bit and stuff. And then the next week, he was really nervous because he didn't want to present in front of the class. So I remember I was turning around and he was bright red because he farted. And like everyone, and it fucking stunk. Like it stunk bad. Like it stunk of egg. It made my eyes water. I was like, oh, that stinks, mate. And stuff like this, which is obviously not the best thing when you don't really know anyone in your class. So then we're doing all the presenting, and I've probably done something stupid. And then George Linwood goes up before George Webster. And George Linwood goes, oh yeah, in Greek my name means farmer. So obviously I'm just like, everyone's like, oh, that's quite interesting. So George Webster has never done homework in his life probably. Like ever. So he goes up there and goes, my name means farmer as well. Because he didn't actually learn anything. Like he didn't have a fun fact about himself. So for about a few months, I was going to him, "You right, farmer? You right, Farmer George?" For ages, I was calling him Farmer George, and then we just like we was in the same CT, and he'd come out his shell a bit, and we hung around with each other in break and stuff.
I never knew that story.
Yeah, I used to call him Farmer George, and he farted, and that's how we become friends.
Jesus Christ.
Huh. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, school was mad. School was mad, college was mad. It's a bit of a throwback, like, episode of the podcast, just sort of talking about old stuff. Like I said, you probably don't give a shit, but it's very funny and stuff to us.
It's the things we have to talk about because that's what's gone on. It feels like we feel like we've been talking ages about like 3 stories really, but that's like, what it's more going to be like, isn't it? So,
yeah, let's leave
the throwbacks.
Yeah, all of the stories. Let's talk about current affairs, right? Something I wanted to talk to you about, the TikTok phenomenon, right? The whole world of TikTok. What is your general opinion of TikTok? Is it good for, like, good for like social media and things like that, or is it just a plan to be like a trap for certain things, and is it just being used as a money machine? What do you think its purpose is?
That's a tough one. I think I really enjoy it, but I like the stupid shit on it, like the fun stuff. I don't like all the dancing and all that, but I think it is there to be another. It's there to try and take over like what Vine was.
Yeah.
Try and take over like Instagram, because that's all the Instagram like comedians are going over there now. It was more fun TikTok before all the celebrities got involved. Yeah. And that's like with most things.
Yeah.
Once celebrities get involved, it's like, oh, look at me on my yacht. Oh,
yeah.
Rakatata and all that bollocks.
I don't know whether you know this, but I found this out from a Cody Co video where he said that TikTok is owned by a Chinese data mining company. So they're saying how TikTok can affect the Western like elections and stuff.
Oh.
They can affect it through TikTok because it's like they get all the information from the accounts and stuff like that for people. So it could be used as like a government weapon, essentially.
Well, it's a good app though. It's quite fun.
It's a very fun app. I love the app.
You should follow me on TikTok.
And I'm still gonna
use it. I like what you do. Your little review things.
Yeah, I've started doing just little stupid reviews.
I think
they're not consistent, but they're literally like 6 or 7 seconds. I'm doing like the Vine sort of thing.
Oh, my favourite one from your was the poncho one.
The poncho.
I could probably
T-posing.
Yeah, I could probably get it put in. I could probably fill it in. I'll put one. My most viewed one's this one.
Say sorry now.
Michael Moon is actually one of the best villains on
Ever.
TV ever.
It had more views, but they deleted it.
He's not really like a villain, but he's like the bad guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's just a nutcase. But I thought it was brilliant.
What
Shout out EastEnders.
Out of my TikToks, what's your favourite one?
Probably the one where you're wait, let me look through them quick. Probably either the one where you're going like this.
Yeah.
In like your garden.
That took me ages. I had to run up from my bedroom all the way to the garden in 10 seconds.
Or probably like the one with like the rat and that in the background. That one's fucking jokes.
What the? It's just so stupid.
It just made me laugh so much when I watched it.
That was like 3 o'clock in the morning, you know. No, I like
I can tell.
I like that one.
Yeah, I know. But like there was actually a really funny TikTok. I have it saved on my phone, and it's of like they couldn't find the filter, and
Yeah.
they're just spinning around. And they like spin through doors.
I've seen that.
It's so funny. Like that made me laugh.
It's like 3 of them, innit?
Yeah, I love like TikToks like that. Are just so funny.
The stupid stuff's brilliant.
TikTok is it's been done, but now is the right time for TikTok.
Yeah,
like it's been done in the past, like with Musical.ly and stuff like that.
It is Musical.ly though, isn't it?
Yeah, but like it was under a different. I think you still get Musical.ly. I think it's a different.
No. I think Musical.ly got deleted.
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah, look.
Oh shit! I thought you could still get it.
No, but it was music. It is what Musical.ly
Formerly
was.
Musical.ly, but like I think. When Musical.ly was about, it was the wrong time for it. But now, after like the YouTube Viner invasion and stuff like that has happened,
Yeah.
it's sort of the perfect time for it.
It's starting to get...
Because the humour has changed. Like it's very stupid, easy to digest humour now.
When Musical.ly was for kids.
Yeah, it was just idiots. But like now,
It's
TikTok
idiots
is full
in a
of
good
idiots. It's idiots, but it's funny.
But everyone's an idiot.
Yeah.
Unless you've got a lot of dance. I don't get why the dancers are so famous. They just
they're just
dance.
But TikTok's a good app.
I like TikTok.
I feel like
What's better, Vine or TikTok?
I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably say TikTok.
I prefer TikTok.
But like Vine was of our generation.
Vine at the time was the best app, and TikTok is the Vine of now,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
People were getting TikTok famous, like how
Vine
Vine has got Vine famous.
I think TikTok, for us, it's the right time for us to use it and stuff because we're old enough to understand all the jokes.
We understand the humour,
Yeah.
whereas before we'd just be making stupid, cringy stuff.
I made one.
What a Vine.
I made loads of Vines. But I made one, I was on my trampoline. And like, obviously, back then, it was really hard to cut, weren't it? Like, on TikTok, it's really easy to do transitions and stuff. On Vine, it was literally like, weren't it? It was very choppy. I'd done one on trampoline, I was bouncing, I went, land on my neck, and I meant to break my neck.
Fuck it.
Ask George. George fucking finds it so funny.
Brilliant. But yeah, I think TikTok's good, but with the whole Chinese data mining thing, it's a bit dodgy.
Yeah, but it's still good.
It is what it is. What else has been going on? What else is...
Not much.
Coronavirus.
Yeah, I can't bother to talk about that.
It's a bit long, isn't it?
It's very, very cool.
Coronavirus is just long.
Don't drink anymore. I've got Corona in the fridge.
Oh,
That's just how I've got it. I've got the coronavirus.
Jesus.
No.
People are stressing too much.
Yeah, is it? I don't know. There was one...
If I got infected by coronavirus, I shouldn't actually say this, but touch wood, if I get infected by coronavirus, it shouldn't affect me. I should just get a really bad cold.
Why?
Because that's what it does.
Yeah.
If you have a terrible immune system, you'll be very ill, and that's when people die.
Yeah.
But like normal
it's really
people,
bad in... Like, I know it was from China, but it's really bad in China, isn't it? But then they have terrible... Like, they're all fucking disgusting out there.
They're just full of bats and like...
And they're just full of fucking... What's it called? Like factories and shit like that in there.
Yeah, but they eat
turtles. They eat like bat, but like the bat's got these wings and stuff. When I went to Hong Kong, they were serving dog head on the market.
That's grim.
It's fucking disgusting. Like an actual... Like, not... The teeth were still in it and stuff.
Yeah, it's just...
My
that's
belly's
not
right.
right. So is mine. I'm hungry.
I am also hungry.
But coronavirus...
Talking about all that bat made me a bit peckish.
Coronavirus is long.
Yeah.
Ignore it.
What else has happened? What else happened in the wonderful world we live in?
I mean, like, things about, like... We always end up talking about music. but like the whole Slow Tie situation.
Brits.
No, it wasn't the Brits, was it? It was
it
was the NME lot awards.
Yeah.
Where AJ Tracy won, but like
Slow Tie won best upcoming artist.
Yeah, but the whole situation where it was Catherine Ryan, the comedian. I saw the full video and she was sort of provoking Slow Tie. I think Slow Tie was shouting shit because that's just the sort of person he is.
Yeah, he was pissed at his head. I know that I don't mean that you should,
but
like,
don't get me wrong. She started like saying really obscene stuff, and then Slow Tie sort of
took it too far.
Slow Tie gave it back, and when he was on stage with Julie Adenuga, I think, and KSI was there. Yeah,
KSI was doing Orange Justice in the background.
He's such an idiot. But like, while he was on stage, this is where the viral clip begins.
Yeah.
Is where he gets a beer thrown at him.
No, he throws a beer.
No, he gets the beer thrown at him first.
Oh, does he?
He gets a beer thrown at him.
You know why that?
And then he gets his beer and he launches the glass at the guy that threw the beer.
Because that guy called him a misogynist.
Oh.
That's what he shouted at him, apparently. Because he was saying this stuff to Catherine Ryan.
Yeah.
But then, that's why everyone was like, oh, what the fuck's Slow Tie doing?
Yeah,
and when the full video came out...
Watch the context and she does the same thing to him.
That's why she weren't actually that upset. I don't think she was as...
She weren't upset because she tweeted afterwards about it and stuff. And she was fine, but...
What made it worse is that how he reacted to this bloke.
He reacted badly, and that's what...
And then he jumped down and he went and
he went for him. But, like, security were there, and I think it all just sort of fizzled out.
Yeah.
But later on Twitter, Slow Tie apologised, and he said, forward my award to Catherine Ryan.
Yeah.
Which I'd rate it, but he didn't really do anything wrong. It was wrong the way he acted, but...
The problem is he could have been the new face of English rap. And now this is going to hinder him.
He's tarnished his image a little bit, I think.
He was
still be big.
We were talking about it in the group chat. People saying, "Oh, he's ruined it." I went, "He ain't ruined it. He just won't be the face now. He's not going to be the man."
Can't with what's happened.
He's not going to be the.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he ever was, because I think him as a person, he's very volatile. He's very sort of risky to talk to and sort of have as a big voice.
Yeah,
I think, and I don't think that. I think he says a lot of very good points, like politically and things like that. I think a lot of things that he says he's very right.
Yeah, when he had Boris Johnson.
Yeah, but things like that. But
yeah, no, I agree with you.
As a big main public figure,
mainstream,
he won't be that.
No, I don't think
he was when he brought out the song with Muramasa, Deal With It. That was all over radio. That was on Radio 1. That was on everything. Exactly. And but now they took his song off the radio. They took that song off the radio. It's not playing anymore.
Yeah,
because of what happened.
I do understand, but it is a shame because I do like Slow Tie.
I like him, and I've liked him for flipping ages, but he's... I don't know. I will still continue to listen to his music. You've got to separate the art from the artist, and I think that way about a lot of people. Whole Lot of Red is going to be the exact same thing when the rollout happens for that eventually. The hype's going to be gone.
Wouldn't surprise me if Whole Lot of Red never come out.
I don't think it will. I think the whole album's been leaked, basically.
Yeah, it's on SoundCloud.
I've literally basically heard the album. I've heard nearly all of his leaked songs, so I probably won't be hearing anything new when the album comes out.
Yeah.
It's just that I can see maybe a single drop in, and then scrapping the project.
Yeah, and then just calling it Whole Lot of Blue.
Fucking hell.
No one's gonna believe him anymore.
Yeah, because when he was like, albums dropping in the next 60 days, he said that on stage.
Yeah.
And
it's been a year.
We'll see when he gets to Wireless. If the album hasn't dropped at Wireless, by the time Wireless comes around, it's not coming out.
No.
Because it will come up on stage, if he goes, it will come on stage, and then he'll say like, Whole Lot of Red is coming out whenever, this time frame.
Yeah. And
it's just going to be bullshit. It'll be another year without anything. But I need more Kendrick Lamar music. That's been a lot. It's been the time frame that it usually takes for a Kendrick Lamar. So I need an album.
Yeah, it usually takes about 3 years.
I need an album either this year or next year.
It might be the end of this year. It usually begins out like summer, winter.
Yeah, it was summertime when Damn came out. So
I need more Kanye. I'm joking. I don't need more Kanye.
Yeah,
right
not
now.
after Jesus is King. I think you can wait a little bit.
Yeah, I can. And he brought out the Sunday Service
I
album.
prefer that.
I haven't actually heard it all yet. I was going to do a review, but
because I think gospel music's fucking.
Oh, it is cool.
Really good.
No, I could do without. I think Kanye should stick to producing now.
He's past it. He's too old.
It's not even that. It's just that I think he's so like humbled himself and woke now. He's not Kanye West anymore.
No.
His
music's not as enjoyable, I don't think.
Well, for certain people, if you're more gospel and stuff, I like Kanye West because he was a bastard.
And he was openly a dickhead.
He was shithousing.
But like now
it's just a bit like...
It's just very sensible. There's no expletives on Jesus King. There's no swear words.
Yeah, I think it's...
I don't... And I'm not saying that's I'm not saying you need to have swear words on a rap album.
No. But for Kanye West...
You need to... He
needs to... Kanye West has always been the artist who's just out there.
Yeah, very obscene lyrics, a lot of them. Like...
Well, look at
Life of Pablo.
Too.
Yeah, and just Life of Pablo in general was a lot of very explicit lyrics, but...
I think if he ended the albums now, I wouldn't be disappointed. I think he's come to a full arc, but I think he'll release 10 albums and that'll be it. He's only got 2 more, innit? 2 more solo albums, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Or,
I don't know, but...
He ain't got many more, and then he's got 10.
He needs to just sort of release a little bit more music.
I think he'll do... I think his next one will be another gospel one.
Maybe some features.
Yeah.
I'd love to see some more Kanye West features on other songs.
I think he would be better as a feature artist now.
I would love a Watch the Throne 2.
That won't happen. He did tweet though, didn't he? He said Watch the Throne 2? ?
Yeah, but Jay-Z sort of didn't even agree to it. It was sort of...
I think Kanye needs it more than Jay-Z.
I literally don't think Jay-Z had anything to do with it. I think Kanye was just like, Watch the Throne 2? And Jay-Z just probably saw it and was like, what the fuck's he talking about?
I think now Kanye's gone all gospel, I think it's more like it's more likely to happen, but it won't be as good as the first one. Yeah, it won't be as good as the first one. It will be very much, this is Kanye's song, this is Jay-Z's song.
Yeah.
We should really probably end it now.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Talking about rappers, wrap it up.
Yeah.
End me.
Yeah, that's basically all we had to talk about. We sort of reminisced on
life
shit and spoke about a couple of current sort of things.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments below what you want us to talk about on these podcasts.
Yeah, if there's any topics and stuff, like obviously we'll keep talking about just stuff that's gone on, but
if you wanted us to talk about specific stuff, we're willing to do that. Try and get me to 50 subscribers.
Yeah,
I'm only seven away.
Just support the videos, innit?
Because
it's sort of when we're at this sort of stage, little things help a lot.
Yeah.
Like even just a like helps. Yeah. Like, and it boosts the video, gets it recommended and stuff. So
because not be funny, we're not actually earning. We don't earn any money from it.
No,
it's just
something to do, isn't it?
Just something to help us with.
And I think that's a good way to be.
Yeah.
Just sort of doing it for a laugh, but.
So comment what you want us to talk about on these podcasts. Subscribe, get me to 50 subscribers if you do not mind. I guess I'll see you later.
Yeah, man, laters.